Че, меня будут эти глазки дропать, не?
Yes.
Did someone say yes?
I'd go with no.
Maybe.
God, I was naive, thought I was playing Escape from Tarkov for a second there.
What do you think of the game?
I
Escape
liked
from
it.
Tarkov. Yeah.
Liked it a lot. In the game, when you actually played the game, and it wasn't, you know, two guys hiding in a bush somewhere. Everyone was actually trying to do the objectives and whatever.
I saw that video. 2 guys, 1 bush. It's a good video.
Yeah, I was about. How's the roof? No, I can't. Sorry.
Is Escape from Tarkov Battle Royale?
No.
Ish. So they throw you in a map. They have a bunch of objectives on the map and some loot and shit, and you just run around and loot and try to complete the objectives.
Yeah, WoW was the first time I remember.
I thought WoW was the first Battle Royale.
No, that's just ridiculous.
But that was Anarchy Online. God damn it. Shit, wait, am I allowed to say God damn it on these comms?
No, you've just been muted.
That was not nice. Now nobody does. Everybody's afraid to say anything now.
Do you feel offended?
Oh.
Me?
I don't know why you're making this into a hostile environment.
No, dude, I'm from Denmark. I won't feel offended of anything at all.
I got some illness. I can't stop doing that. I'm buying ships and fitting over and over all day. What to do?
Find a good place to donate these ships to people like me.
It's probably newbie frigates and destroyers. I'm donating already to Neveros, but I need to stop, you know? It's unbelievable. Every day,
I don't think you've got the guts to stop.
I don't know. Every day I'm fitting like 50 to 100 ships.
I dare you I dare you to donate them to me. You won't do it. You don't have the balls.
It's not an wall issue, I suppose.
I mean, it was worth a try, right?
Just I'm trying to fit different things, you know. So over and over, like I want to not conquer. I want to explore America, but it's already, you know, it's something I need to stop. Every day,
You want to rediscover America?
Yeah, again and again, but it's already discovered, you know.
No.
I think he's trying to say he's trying to make better fittings for newbie ships.
He's trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yes, sir. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, man.
That was a wild roller coaster ride of emotions.
Yeah, but every time I check even it's old, Goon Wiki, it's a better one.
Well, we have some pretty clever people working on our fittings. You don't always have to agree with them, but they have put in the work and done the PIFA. So, you know.
Yeah, and then we have Gennel.
My point is not the best fitting. The fitting for the new players under 25 million skill points.
Oh, that's easy. Isn't that a super pilot these days?
Should be.
Because you can inject for what? 16 million skill points or some stupid number?
got plenty of people with 10 to 20 million skill points. So they try to join fleets, but the fittings, you know, is most of the time they join with fuck you fleet stuff or other stuff.
Which is actually a difference between us and our enemies, where we actually do have an option for them to join. It's not the most sexy option, but there is an option.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I started with fuck you fleets in Goon, so I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking also everybody is like buying ships and fitting. Like I'm not alone, so it make me sick, man.
I do not believe you're the only person with that sickness.
First of its kind.
I forgot name. One of the FC also. He was bored one night and he fitted like 200 caracals, etc. And he is trying to sell them.
Well, the advantage of things now is they actually have multi-fit. When I was doing system stocking, you had to fit them all individually, and that was cancerous. Because multi-fit makes fitting ships easy.
Yeah, man, but it's not normal for like strategic destroyer, Yakdavs. I got 200. I don't
No, you
need
don't.
200. Yeah, I got.
No?
How you could know? I got 200 Yakdavs, man.
Why being so defensive?
That buy all function that they added at some point is amazing, by the way.
Remember that time that guy said he had 200 jackdaws? It was good times.
I didn't believe him though.
Hello, everyone.
What do you mean by buy all?
I won't follow it.
For
guys.
checking a fitting out, saved fitting, there's a button that'll
Oh,
allow
okay,
you to buy
okay.
the modules.
Yeah.
When was that introduced? That's fucking neat as shit.
About a year, right as we were leaving Saranin.
Yeah, but the easier way is to check the contracts. Profit ones.
That's actually been out for a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah, 2
Buy
years
all? Yeah.
when we were leaving Saranin.
Nice.
It is ensconced in my mind because, well, I was doing a lot of that stocking I was talking about in Saranin, and just as we were leaving, they put in multi-fit and multi-buy, where we were just about done with it, because I'd been complaining. Well, a bunch of us were complaining bitterly, because, for example, I was stocking about 150 hurricanes to that fucking system every day, and fitting 150 ships a day, I was literally going insane.
Alrighty.
How is Dell today?
Delve is very quiet. There's no chance that anything's going to happen to you, so like, I don't think you even need to take precautions.
I took my Sino off.
Take my panic button off on the Sino.
Needed that cloak. It'll be fine.
There's a whole bunch of the AFK campers kicking around, but they're literally like, there's no response fleet even showing up on Intel right now.
AFK.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of Sino inhibs running about, and a couple of bombers being killed.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, they're fitting Sino inhibs now because they online so quickly. It doesn't make sense to not have one with them.
I know.
I look at a Z killboard padding.
By the way, what if you're a Rourke and you online your own Sino inhib so they can't Sino things in?
That's a good idea, you know?
That's a great idea.
Except doesn't work for bombers, you know?
That way they can only bring covert ops up for you.
Ah, well, you know, 70 bombers, every Rourke should be able to tank that, you know?
The strength
Well,
of being in the
only
greater
the-
Delve region is the support fleet that can come in and help you. If your Sino inhib is designed in such a way to prevent them from helping you, you might as well be in, well, catch.
Or Geminate. Or any other place of these.
So, if you do want to take the I want to remove my underwear option of Mining? I suppose you're welcome to do it.
Commando the whole time.
I'm too cool for a support fleet.
Now, I know
Support
about
fleets
the
are for
Orker.
losers.
Yeah, I heard Bombers
Do you
Bar
guys-
bragging about that a few times, you know.
You play with underwear?
What do you mean?
Can you imagine being in Bomber's Bar and then risking to lose your bomber ring, going off about it? How important it is?
I watched a few of their videos and thought to myself, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be the same retro that Piano Chord tells their members, you know.
If you listen to comms on the other side, they are bordering on hilarious.
Before I joined Goonswarm, I was in Wingspan, and every now and again I'd get bored and join a Bombers Bar fleet for shits and giggles. It was, generally you could get content. It was fun for what it was. I mean, it's nothing compared to what we could muster here, but if you're in a small corp and just fucking around, it's something to do.
Yeah, it gives you a larger group of people that small mid-level industrial corp can interface with to get some larger scale content. They have a purpose. They have a method of doing things. They've been doing it a while. That deserves some level of respect.
But how do you counter a large group of bombers like?
A couple Defender missiles. Don't be in a big bunch. Watch fucking local, and if they start coming in, spread out, because bombs need you to be packed into small groups.
How many bombs can they drop before they cancel each other out?
I think it's 9 at a time.
Roger that.
So if you can Defender missile half of those, you're not dying.
If you launch a Defender missile at a group of 8, does it only take out one of them, or does it take out...
Yes.
Right, okay.
And to be fair, Bombers Bar, typically they just use focused voids. I mean, they're using torpedoes to kill capitals.
They're much more Gokus than bomb.
What
Because
exactly is a
bombing
Goku fleet?
requires coordination, and generally there's not a whole lot of that on Bombers Bar fleets.
The only thing they call for is focus voids. That's all.
And one of the fun things to do with Bomber's Bar is show up with the wrong type of bomb. They lose their shit.
Well, that and then warping uncloaked to the Black Ops, that sends to piss them off too.
One of the things I used to do when I was doing a little bit of spying on them is I would save a bookmark as to where their dude was, and I'd just drop it off at Poco 1. Asher would go pick it up and then go kill their blobs.